Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. It's been another busy day for me. Again, every day is going to be super busy for me for about another 3 weeks. And then hopefully I get a bit of a break. The best tournament pairing software. That's debatable. I actually discovered a glitch in the Swiss pairing software, and I contacted them to fix it. Who knows how many pairings were incorrect? It was actually the Buchholz that was incorrectly programmed. But you're the organizer. You tell me. I don't know. I don't really know much about that stuff. Okay, are we just happy to take here? Check, and then knight c5. Is it check? Check. No, that's only equal. Well, I know I would be up 2 pawns there. Take, and then bishop h6 is a discovery. Winning the exchange. Check. King a1. Check, take, check, king a1, then I can take. Okay, 17. Black, check. 18. He means 18 because he's not counting me. Check. Well, let's look at it. If the king goes to the B file, if he goes to B5, I have this skewer. If he goes here, there's a fork. If he goes here to B3, that's illegal. So he must go here, and then we have a discovery, and that wins 20. Takes. Should be winning. 21. Check. I don't know why I said check. It's not check, but then he's got rookie 2, but maybe I can survive. Rookie 7, I mean. Rookie 7, king G8 or anything, and I think I'm surviving. 22. Okay, check. And mate. 23. Takes. 24. It's almost good enough to take on D5. Oh, excuse me. Shile Hamnida. I'm so sleepy. Pigoneo. Oh. Oh, I think queen c5, rook d5. Queen c5, rook d5, queen c5, rook d5. Queen c5, rook d5. Black. It's been like 20 years since you were solving these. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Takes, take and bake, shake and bake. Ding, dang. Check. 28. Lay them straight. 29. Can I just take here? And then checkmate. Check here. And take with a queen. White. Check. 31. How did I practice puzzles when chess was? Well, I haven't been. I've only been. I started playing in like 2018. So check. Check. And then I take the king. I mean, this should be good. King b6, b7. Rook d3. I guess that's a problem, eh? So I go rook b8. Is this alcohol? Yeah, this 就是啤酒 c6, king b6, rook b8 should be good. King is too far away, and that should just be good. Knock out the king. If king a7, I think c7 alone is good enough, but I think there's multiple good moves there. 32. 32. That was terrible pronunciation there. There's bishop g1. Bishop g1. Hard to imagine anything else. Yeah, it's just, we're close to playing bishop f6 here, but close doesn't count, and we shall take the rook. We are black. Discovery on the queen. Should be good enough. Any forkies? We got some freebies in there. 34. Might look at a forcing line. And then check. That's actually looking pretty good. I think he has to play rook g6 there. Yeah, rook g6. Queen h7. I'm up the exchange there. Well, I'm down the exchange to begin with, but that should be good enough. That should be good enough. Queen h8, king f7, bishop h5, rook g6, queen h7, and then king f8, bishop g6. That's got to be good enough. His knight is in a different time zone. Yeah, and then I'm going to go king h7 here, or queen h7 rather. And takes. Okay, 35. His knight is under attack. Can I take here and then take the knight? I mean, I'll have two minors and a rook against a queen. That should be good. And there's no Zwischenzugs that I can see. So that should be good. Wait, yeah. Just have to be careful. 36. His queen looks suspiciously placed. I think it's trapped. Rook a6. Traps the queen. I should have enough material if he takes the rook. Should be good. 37. King looks misplaced. Check. I guess he can go to g8. Okay, queen is overloaded. No, knight is, knight is pinned. But yeah, the queen might have issues. Yeah. Queen's overloaded. So rook c8. You know, queen c8, I take on e7, and then I can move this rook. I think that's good enough. Right now, I'm down a minor piece. Yeah, so rook c8, queen c8, queen e7, and he could also hide here, but whatever he does, I can actually just take the bishop as well, and that should be leaving us up a piece, and that should be good. 38. We are down a piece and 4 pawns. I might have check and then take. Let's look at this line though, just because it's looking good, but yeah, it's not quite enough. I still think we start with the check. I think it's this, but wait, sorry, I'm not down. Sorry. I'm down the exchange for 3 pawns. So if I win the knight, that's going to be good enough because I'll be up to exchange for 3. That's still kind of tight still. No. That's clearly better. Yeah, just take the knight. Okay, 39. Hard for my queen to get in. I guess queen a1 is the only way to do that. Okay, he can't take my rook because it's mate. If he sacks the exchange, then I win the queen. I'm not getting back rank mated. And I'm still threatening rook a8. I don't see what he can do about that. $40. Check, mate, and 2. Well, 3 technically. No, 2. Last one. Not a bad time, man. 19 minutes so far. Black, king b2. And what's he going to do about it? I got to be careful, though, for sure. Okay. Let's rule them out one by one. Russian style. a3. There is a check. King c2. There is another check. There's also knight c5, but let's say he goes for the other check. And king d2. And we're looking good there. If he goes king d4, a3, that's looking good. If he goes knight a5, king b2, knight a5, a3, that's looking good. Yeah, so the scariest line to me is knight e5. And it's possible he can do something here, but it's a rook pawn. It's very unlikely he can do anything about it. And I'll just go here. Yeah, so a2, and I don't see what he's doing. Okay, I'm done. That was 20 minutes. I'll get one wrong on purpose. Not bad. I've been doing it quicker. A couple of days ago, it was 17 minutes, and now 20 minutes. Not bad for 42. Okay, time for a game. I had Subway for dinner, so it was salty, and I'm very thirsty. Wait, did I get one wrong? Did I choose one wrong? Yes, I did. Okay. Now, game time. 1987 opponent. Come on, let's get to going here. London. That's actually kind of annoying. I could go knight a5. Okay. Yeah, knight a5. Then he's coming here. There's always d5. I don't want to play it. Knight a5, bishop d3, c5, e4. I don't know. Yeah, e4, I'm planning to just take. So I always have to watch out for this because that is burning. Oh, well, here I've got queen. I have queen d7 worst case, right? I forgot about that. That's not good. Now e4 hurts more. Dang. Peter. Goes right back in there. It's so annoying. Okay. Oh, God. There's pins and stuff. Yikes. Oh, God. I fell for it again. No, I would have had d5. Okay. I think I have to play d5 here. I've got knight d8. Knight d8 here, and then I had, then I've got bishop g2 and stuff. Probably I have to play d5. So it's either now or later with the knight on d8. Bing, bang. I mean, technically there's bishop c8, but who's playing that? Yeah, it might be better. I might have to play this now. And if this knight moves, then he has knight e5. So I'm just 100% getting outplayed here. I'm just getting outplayed. And he's not even having to think. G4 could be dangerous. Covering E5. Now I've got rook C1, so I can maybe try to play on the C file. I can take and then push the pawn. If I don't, is he going to push? Not sure. How am I doing on the clock? 5 minutes is at 20. It should be a bit over 5 at 20. So I'm okay on the clock. Okay. Now that he's castled, I'm just going to get off this diagonal. Before I was worried a little bit about these pushes. Let's improve the knight. And I might even go G5, G4. I'm not really prepared for it, but this knight is not very good. Knight on E7. Okay, let's take with the bishop. Tempting to take this way though, or the knight. They're all very tempting. I'll take it this way though, and there's almost tactics here. Ooh, I might go for a rook lift, but then he just takes. But I mean, that's going no matter what. Okay, this is a little speculative because you can take and then have to take with the knight C8. Whoops, I didn't mean to just drop a pawn. Shit. That was terrible. Okay, I might have to take this way then. Yeah, this is scary. Knight D2, I don't mind that. Here. Tricky. But that's all it is a tricky move. Just moves the king. And then I'm looking silly. But then if he moves the king, I could maybe go queen F8. This also gives me time to play D5, but if I'm wrong, I'm just losing. Yeah, let's just say king H2. And I go D4, rook C8. Rook C1, I mean. Then I'm just in trouble. And if king H1, yeah, it's too bad. Just king H1, D5, rook C1. I don't think there is saving this. What about queen C1? takes, rook c1 is again a fork. If he moves the king, then it's still not great. No, because then I can take this pawn. I'm going to go here. Queen a4, I take his knight. Oh, back rank, crap. Yeah, I just dropped a pawn here. Plus there's a fork here. Yeah, this is not good. Too bad. Yeah, queen a4. He doesn't see it. Can I take? Check. His rook is defended by his knight though. Bing, bang, check. King here. Take. It's not enough. I don't know. I have no other ideas, and I'm low on the clock. I'm going to take a big ass risk here. Probably best is just letting him take on e4, but I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's good for him because I can take here now. Maybe there's this. Maybe that's why I can't do it. What about takes queen e1? Takes. It just takes here. Yeah, and then queen e1. I don't really have a great discovery. Check. Check. It's almost something. Okay, whatever. I'm so low on the clock here. He can just take here. Ah, that didn't go well. I think you do fancy. Okay, I'm going straight to the engine on that. That was tough. I probably should have just let him take on e3, but it's so hard to do that. I took the risk. I was actually equal here. I was in quite some time trouble though. Queen c6 is best. Queen d4 holds. What's the difference between these two moves here? Rook c1, apparently. So queen c6. We keep control of the c file. Okay. Yeah, I thought there might be something here. Okay, and then before that, what's taking good? It wasn't the worst, actually. It was playable. Second best is queen d3, which I didn't even see at all. I would have played it had I seen it. And earlier, I was winning here. Knight takes d2. And then rook takes c4? Okay. I am surprised that works. So I get 2 minors for the rook. I don't know. I'm surprised this is -3. Maybe not. I mean, it looks good, but okay. I miss. Yeah, I miss. I mean, that's not the most obvious move. Okay. Too bad. So sad. Yeah, I'm not scoring well with the Dutch, unfortunately. Bird time. I think I can still go b3. I don't know what Raven would think of this, but normally you can do this, right? Let's go knight c3. Because I figure he's going to castle kingside, so this bishop trade should favor me. That's my logic. Could also always go after the c pawn. Okay, let's put it on b2. And then maybe I'll try my patented f5 idea, which never works. Okay, c6 is weak. Now we go here. Now we can attack this. Maybe rook b1 or something, and then go after this. Because he pushed... I didn't attack it because he had d6 to protect it, but now he's got to protect it with pawns. Queen c7. And as long as this knight is here, I can actually just attack this immediately. Okay, he's got knight e7. But I think I can just attack it immediately. c4 is not a problem. I am scared of this diagonal, though. I'm not sure if I should go d3 just as a safety measure. Because there's no rush here, right? So let's go d3. d3 does weaken this even further. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'm trying to get all my ducks in a row before I unleash an attack on c5. But c3 stops c4 and knight e4 ideas. Yes, so I might, have to take. And then I can go knight e4. Okay, let's take, and I'll go knight e4. He might go f6, and then he has e4. But I'm hitting c4, so he kind of has to take... He kind of has to trade here, I feel. And then we have the better pawn structure slightly. Slightly. Okay. I think we did okay. I believe we go e4. Okay, that does drop f4, I guess. Normally that doesn't happen. Can almost push and then sack the exchange. But I'm sacking a pawn at the same time. Guy's blinking now. Don't like the blinking. My knight is a bit awkward. Maybe I just ignore that. I don't like my knight. I wonder if I should move the queen and then go knight f2 instead. This doesn't seem viable. Okay, it does stop c4. So maybe I should play c4. c4, d4. Or maybe I should just take. But then e3 is so weak. e3 gets so weak there. Yeah. But my knight stops this. Okay. If we go c4, am I taking and getting awkward? I'm just so far away from the action if I go knight a4 though. Queen f3. Maybe I should go queen f3. I'm going to go queen f3 here. I like knight a4, but the action is happening over here on the king side. So if he takes on f4, I'll take with the queen because I don't mind going into an endgame here, even though he has the bishop. I think my pawn structure gives me a tiny edge. If f5, I don't know, g3 maybe. I don't really have to. f5 doesn't really threaten anything. Knight e4, c4. And then, I mean, I could take it for, okay. You would think e4 here. Maybe g4. g4 maybe. Is e5 a move? Yeah, it is. Okay, so e4. We got to play e4 here. e4. Yeah, this was a mistake. Bishop f5. So pre-move. f5 now. If bishop d7. Okay. These are very weak. So that paid off, which is what the opening is all about. Can I take here? Or would I rather have f6? His bishop is terrible. I might just keep the tension there. Maybe g4 even. Everything looks good. It's hard to find a move because they're all good. Could go like knight a4, queen attacking this. Maybe even this. C4, 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 C4. But it weakens D4. C4 I like, though. It stops him from playing C4. Because what will he do? And then his bishop's even worse. I like C4. I like C4. I like C4. Thirsty. C4 kills his bishop even more than it is. Okay, that is annoying. A4, he can still pile up on this later. There's obviously knight a5 or knight a4. He does something. Let's go there for now. I'm a little bit low on the clock. I don't see my knight doing a whole lot other effort. I'm just going to minimize chat here. Got to watch my clock. I'm enjoying the position too much because, man, you get such beautiful positions with the bird. Like the domination. The bird is just a dominating opening. Yeah, just full control. C4, knight a4. So let's say rook d8. Do I want to take on c4 there? I'm not sure. I can hang on to it, I think. Queen f2. Okay, he moved. Okay, f6, tempo move. I could also go rook a d1. I like them both. This, he's getting in. There's this, but I don't actually want his bishop. Maybe I do. It depends what he does. No, I'm just going to get more control here. More control. His bishop's not good. My knight's not good, great either, but then his a pawn can run. And I like his queen has to defend c5 at all times. Yeah, if I can double up on the d file, because he can never take here. Okay. Okay. Okay, can I push? Okay, let's go check. So king g8. Yeah, it gets a little scary. This, I don't know. Should I just attack here? No, this is hanging. Okay. Here now? Yeah, I'm giving him more play than he ought to get. Oh God, I think I'm going to blow this now, especially with the clock situation. I mean, he needs to move his rook, I feel. Right? Rook A7. Takes. So I've got this. Should I push? Okay. And here. Rook E8. H4 doesn't. Let's see it. H4. Here. Okay, opening up chat. I had to focus there. That was stressful. Ooh, 16 viewers now. I should have. The conversion was not the best, but. Oh, that was stressful. Okay, we won with the bird, though. That's all I care about. That was stressful. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know much theory of the bird. I'm just learning the general ideas, and I don't think B3 is best. I'm guessing, But I kind of like, you can do this as black again, often against white in like queen pawns openings and stuff. Black beats us to the punch, but you can just play knight c3. And again, my logic was that black's going to castle kingside, so I'm okay to play knight a4 and trade off the bishops. It's probably better for me than it is for him, removing his star defender. So that was my logic. And just played d3 because kind of a waiting move and pretty flexible. But I thought possibly just like bishop a3, knight a4 immediately. Yeah, I was very hesitant about trading here, but I forget what was my plan. Actually, could I have taken and then played e4? I didn't play why didn't I play e4 here? I'm so stupid. I should just play e4. Oh my god. That would have been so simple. Just take and play e4. Damn. I should have played e4 here. But yeah, so he traded. And then I played e4. So this was bad because I wanted to play e4 anyways. Then I play f5, and yeah, this is... And then I liked c4. I liked it. That was a nice touch. And then knight e4, I was hesitant to play because I didn't want my knight on the other side of the board. And I thought about f6, but I don't know. I'm so scared of overextending my pawns. I know it's not easy for him to take it, but I also kind of like the tension. It's always making black have to think. Yeah, and it did. He didn't like the tension, so he released it immediately, and I'm happy with that release. And yeah, I thought for a long time here, but his bishop was too annoying, so I did snatch it off because my pawn structure is better here. Then I played f6. Yeah, I wasn't so clear how to continue here, but brought in the rook. I was thinking about maybe rook h4 and then bringing in the other rook, because it's very close to mate. You almost have like this type of thing. Yeah, you know, maybe I could have played rook e1. Yeah, I took maybe rook e1 because then rook h4 is very dangerous. I can sack the rook and then queen h4. No, there's queen h6. So I would have to play rook e3. That's going to take a long time. Yeah, so I just took to be safe. And then created luft. There's no attack with this pawn. It was more just to create luft. Yeah, and then he fell for this tactic here. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I think I played pretty well, though. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't regret too much. I can't really even think of anything that I regret. I'm not saying I played perfectly, but I don't remember if I regret anything. You know, that was pretty straightforward. That's the bird for you. Plus 8.7, move 22. Computers. So let's just look at it from the beginning. So refresh. So B3, yeah, it's not even in the top. No, now it's the top move. Or tied for it. Yeah. So this was all good. D3 is second best. Tied for best, so that was good. And then yeah, I was thinking now I should play E4, but I guess E4 would have been bad due to queen a7, but that's just another chance to play c4, I think. But also every other move is almost equal. Okay, that's surprising. The main reason it's not great is because of c4 when it's just complicated for me anyways. But there's also just like rook a d8. Normally the idea is you continue with e5. I don't quite understand why this isn't the best here. Maybe it's because I've fianchettoed, and so if I put a pawn on e5, I'm not helping myself there. Okay, so knight e4 was best. And yeah, we have an edge here. It's easier to play this as white. Played queen f3. Computer says queen d2 for some weird reason. I have no idea why queen d2. Yeah, this was just bad of him. c4 is surprisingly not in the top 5. What? How is c4 not in the top 5? Crazy. It likes weird moves. Rook f2. Oh yeah, it wants to double up on the f file. Or rook a d1. I mean, my move is good too, but it's not in the top 5. It's surprising. I still like it though, because we get full control. I like full control. Yeah, computer says here f6. But every move is winning. f6 here is even stronger. Oh god, how did I miss this? I missed f6 here. Oh. And then here again, f6. Finally, I play it. Yeah, was there a faster win here? Yeah, rook h4. I thought there might be something like this. And then queen h3. Yeah. What? Oh, only because of this. And then we have rook d8. Okay, that's situational. Okay. I'm going to play another game. Getting tired already. Still thirsty. The Grinch, 1-year-old account. 12 games. No thanks. No thank you, Grinch. Block. He's got no games. This guy has no games. $1936. Not many games either, but more than the other guy. I hate this unambitious opening from white. I do poorly against it. The good thing is, since I don't know it very well, I'm just, I tend to play quicker in openings I don't know well, if that makes any sense. It doesn't really make sense, but it's true. Because I don't care about it as much, so I don't rely on my memory. E6, or do I pin? Do I give up my bishop? I'm going to do that. This is, I'm sure, not great, but I don't want to overthink it, and he can have the minor exchange. He can have it. Yeah, here I can just retreat, and now he's weakened his king a little bit. I could also take and improve my knight. I'll do that because that was my original intention. E4 is check. I'm taking that. I'll take that. And then queen b3 pins his bishop, kind of. I am scared of him. I am. Oh, should I push this first? Because if I go here, I can't. I mean, he just moves the king, and then. This is so slow, a6. Actually, he might have had this. He might have won a pawn here. Okay. Yeah, he's coming. I don't know if I should be allowing all of this. But once I go to h5, he'll have to bring in his knight to trade it off. I don't know. This is a little scary. Somebody subscribed, I think. Thanks for the sub. That looks quite good. Okay, B4, and then can I take? No. But B4, I mean, he's just I'm just helping him out there. I'm just helping him build an attack. So why did I do it? Because I don't have a better plan. Oh, I'm happy for this, I think. I mean, he is kind of aggressive here. Takes. I just figure I got to be okay there. I mean, I could be wrong. So I can go check, which doesn't do anything, but it's aesthetically pleasing. F6. F6 I can take. Yeah, so I think I can take on B2 here. Yeah, it is kind of scary though. And what about here? I can go, I think I can go bishop G7 at the least. I don't want to go rook E8 because then, okay. Yeah, this is scary though. This is scary stuff. I don't love this. This is not very good. It's here. That just repeats. But then I could play F6 with my bishop here. He can also go G6 later. I could also go F6, but I'm scared of that stuff. I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna go here because there's a chance. This loses the tempo though. If I move the rook, because eventually I have to go here. He comes back. I could repeat, but then I lose the tempo if I don't want to repeat anymore. Bing bang bing bang. Unless I play F6. F6. Move somewhere. But what kind of life is that? Yeah, this is tough. I can't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll go bishop G7. I can't think of better. Better would have been a random move like A5 or so, or Queen A5 or something, but what was this opening? Oh yeah, close Sicilian. So this guy is 1600 bullet. Unfortunately, I'm way behind on the clock, but if I can somehow get this to bullet time control, I should have an extremely high chance of winning. But I don't know how I'm going to do that. I have no play here. The ball is in White's court. Okay, he fell for the bait. He might still have an attack, but that was the one thing I was hoping for, that he would trade. And I was going to take this way just to undouble my pawns, but then his rook can get active. So I wonder if I should take with the H pawn. Then I have rook H8 too. Yeah, this was my intention. And I might be okay there, but I think I'm going to take this way. Although I just realized, no, then he can take on F6. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a bit tricky. So rook E6. Okay, if I go here, he doubles, and I go here, then he can take. I might have this. It's so passive, though. Plus, he just takes an F6. Okay, so King G7 here, and then Rook A7. Can I do that? And then Rook A7. Okay, he's on this twice. I can't do anything about that. Oh, it's not even a problem, though. That's the thing. Or else I can go Queen H4. Got this check. Here. Oh, he fell for it. Okay, I got my draw. Okay. Could I get more? Probably not. I don't think, I mean, I think I should go for the draw. I'll lose points, but I have no time. I'll take the draw. Make him regret his quick move. Okay. Yeah, I lost 2 points there. He played very well. I mean, he played well. He's at an all-time high? No, not quite. Yeah, he doesn't have many games played. Yeah, it's kind of a fake account. 1600 bullet. I don't know. Kind of a weird. Anyways, I'll just go straight to the engine on that. See what I did wrong. So I was winning. I was never worse. I was winning here actually. Really. I didn't have time though, so so King G1, check. Queen H4. This is speculative. And then Rook F8. No, this is dangerous. I had like a minute and a half here. This is scary. Queen F6 though might have been. I like Queen F6 better. Rook F8 I don't understand. I like this better because I think he has to trade now. It's still kind of scary with not much time on the clock. You know, stuff can happen. Yeah, so I was winning at the end there. I thought this was more than +1. But even if he hadn't screwed up, it's equal, it says. A little hard to believe. This looks really scary, but his king is exposed. Okay. A draw is a good offer, or is a good result rather, considering how much time I had there. Okay, let's do another bird. I'm 2-0 against this guy. Johannes Nazarenus. 5-bar connection, 13,000 games, and he's not moving because he has to think what he wants to do against the bird. I have to think what I want to do with the bird because I don't know what I'm doing. I just soar high and hope for a bird's eye view of what I'm going to do. Yeah, so here I'm going to delay castling. To keep them wondering, I will take, and then do I want to go here right away? Normally I don't do that right away, but I'm going to right now. If he goes here, I've got C4. Then he's got F6 and maybe Queen D3. Okay. Let's castle. And let's go bishop B2. And I could take here now, and then I can double this up. It opens up his G file, but that's supposed to be good most of the time. I'm not going to do it though yet. A4 maybe just to stop B5. I'm waiting for him to castle, then we're taking. So I'm going to go D3. If he castles, we're grabbing. We're grabbing that. Oh shit, I'm so stupid. Okay. Well, I forgot that he's just defended it with his bishop. So okay. Queen F3 or E4. Can I do E4? Like take E4 right away. No. Okay, knight BD2, it covers C4. And we've already stopped that. I guess okay, yeah, I guess he can do that. He's taking away a defender though. Okay, he's got rook a2 if I take. Okay, queen f3. Yeah, let's go queen f3. I'm leaving the knight here to cover c4. A pre-move. Yeah. He might take and then rook a8. So thirsty. Yeah, it's queen. The queen has a2. Queen a2. Damn. I don't know. Oh, I had a good position. I was too quick. I just forgot. I shouldn't have taken. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I bring the queen back. It's so hard to freaking do, though. I have to admit my mistake. Bring the queen back. Oh, such a hard move to play. Okay, so I can trade this off. Inch 3. I was thinking king f2 as well, but then there's check. Yeah. Stop copying me. Knight f3, then he can make his move here. I can trade queens there, though, I think. Takes, check. Takes. He's got this passed pawn. Got that passed pawn. Bing. If we go here right away. Here. Okay, I've won a pawn there. You have to trade rooks first. Knight f3. Here, trade rooks. kills my bishop. No, he's queen's on. Okay, let's try this. Let's try it. Now, if he takes on a1, how do I want to recapture? Probably with the queen. Okay, so he stopped everything. Bastard. Okay, I could trade on a1 or a8, or I can go here. Bishop f6. Okay, pushing. g5. His knight's gone, so g5 anyways. g5 was interesting. Chickened out though. This has to be better for me now. So if he takes here, do I take it with a pawn? So check and then g6. And g6 here. He can try king g6. Depends how brave he is. Here. I don't think he's coming out of this alive. His bishop is unfortunately blocking his escape route. This was a tough, a well-deserved win if I win. Another nice bird win. I was very patient. I was extremely patient, and I didn't resolve the tension along the A file. And I brought the queen back, the queen e1. Just accepting my mistake. The queen e1 was such a hard move to play. Okay, but the game's not over. I shouldn't celebrate yet. But I don't see what he's doing here. This would be 3-0 against this guy. Just lucky against this Johans. Okay, but yeah, I should stop celebrating. Maybe he has a miraculous way out. Yeah, because maybe he can just move the bishop. Check, check, check. It's not over. And he finds it. But yeah, he finds it. I shouldn't have been celebrating. I should have been thinking. Okay, we bring in the bishop. And I'm gonna go check. And now I can take, because he's not stopping my pawn now. Okay. Ooh, another bird win. That was a nice win. I was so patient with the queen e1 and not moving the rooks. So okay, doing well with the birds lately. Yeah, I mean it's so flexible with the bird. The move orders don't matter so much. You just need to know general themes and ideas. Yeah, just a4 stopping b5. But here I just forgot the fact because my plan was to take on c6 and then take on f6 once he castled. I just forgot that his bishop was now defending f6. So, but now his bishop can go back. There's another line in the bird where white kind of gambles that black won't play bishop e8. It reminds me of this position because if we don't take now, there's bishop e8. This still might be the best move, and I didn't take it right away. Actually, yeah, because this is when I realized I can't take it. I do get. I don't know. Maybe I played it correctly. I also wonder if maybe I should play a5. That's too easily targetable. Yeah, I don't know, because he's probably equal here. And this is such a hard move to play. So hard. And then I was just making kind of small little improvement moves, so there's none of this. And then just bringing in the king, because if I've improved enough here, I can always just start trading into an endgame. He was doing similar. But then I managed to just get enough of a push here. And then he was too frisky here. He shouldn't have touched anything. Yeah, black probably can hold here with cautious play, but yeah, now my queen comes in. Even if my queen didn't have a1, I feel that white's a bit better here. Maybe it isn't though, but yeah, and then g6 is just winning. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Chat is quiet. I have bad posture right now. Let's see how this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at that! Look at that graph. The bird is the word. Look at that graph. Beauty. Where was my other bird today? This is the other bird graph today. If I play quicker and I don't get into time trouble, I get to keep the eval going. And what did I have another bird? No, this was black. So 2 birds. And nice looking graphs. Yeah, so looking at it here, I mean, this is all good. There's nothing really to look at. Queen d1 is not the top move, but everything is kind of equal. Oh yeah, I was also curious. I was curious about a bunch of stuff actually. Let me rewind. Yeah, d3 is good. So takes. I guess this was fine. Yeah, I could have done it earlier, but I was too scared, right? Because he hadn't castled yet. So this would not have been best, but it's playable. So I was kind of a4. I was also I was stopping b5, but I was also waiting for him to castle kingside. But I just forgot. I mean, I would have preferred he done it like this, and then d3. This was my idea, and then I take, and that was then we're better here. That was my idea, but he put on e7, and then I realized I can't take on f6 anymore. But this was a valid way to play. And then, yeah, this was okay too. Computer's suggesting I trade first and then f5. Oh, that dropped a pawn. So what if he takes, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. It's where was it here? Oh, sorry. Here. rook a1. I don't. Oh wait, yeah, rook a8 here. Yeah, rook a. I don't know if I like that. That's the top move though. And here it's suggesting bishop f6 with another move, and then whoops, and then take. I don't know. I don't like how equal it is. I'm not a fan of how equal everything is. I feel I should be better. But this was just equal on both sides. And he really just blundered at the very end here. To be fair, it's +1 here, but yeah, this just allows. Whoa. Weird. Queen f1 is also winning. And queen g1. Why? Okay, because if he moves a pawn, the knight improves. So we're so strong here. So we can afford to even just make a waiting move. How come this doesn't win then? Queen e8. So what's the difference here if he goes queen e8 now? Oh, okay. There's tactics. Okay, yeah. So just check, g6, yeah. But, so even though I won, I'm a little bit bummed out that my eval was never better. I mean, my opponent is 2,000, but I don't like being equal. Like, I should be better. And it wasn't my fault. I played fine. So I don't like that. Does that make any sense? Because I don't want to play a low-rated player and then I have it be equal. So I'll see if I can look at that later and try to find some moves that are harder for black to respond to. But that's one downside in the bird. Like, there's some lines where it's really hard for black to find the best moves, but there's a lot of lines where it's not super challenging for black to play. It's also easy for white to play, but to me that's a downside. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. Not the longest stream tonight, but I kind of feel like now's the time to end it, and to end it on a 2-bird game streak. So let's see how today's short session went. Played 4 vapid games, 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Not bad. I've been getting a little bit of a green streak again, but that was, I mean, I'm still way lower than I would like to be, but a little bit of a green streak, slowly creeping up to 2100. Not super close yet. Yeah, much lower than I would like to be, but I'm chipping away at it. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.